It's math mix-up. Everybody's math. Gotta love the teacher. You happy? Miss Lowry. Teacher 2 plus 2 ain't crazy.
In the first video, we learned we can write linear equations in what's called slope-intercept form, and that's y equals mx plus b, where the m refers to the slope and the b refers to the y-intercept, where the graph will cross the y-axis. Alright, so let's take a look at the plumber example. Plumber fee, $50 to drive to your house, plus $50 each hour that he or she is there working. Alright, little equation to describe this. Fee is equal to 50 plus 50 times the number of hours of work. Now, we want to rewrite this. Alright, we would like to put this thing into slope-intercept form. So we need to write it in a way that will be able to go into our graphing calculators. We need it as y equals. So we're going to change the f to a y. And we're going to commute around the addition sign and put the 50h first. But instead of h, we're going to use x, just because it'll look more like y equals mx plus b that way. So we'll get y equals 50x plus 50. And now we have slope-intercept form. All right. Now let's see if we can create a graph just from the equation. All right, look at this. If we can find the y-intercept, we'll know where to start the graph. Well, let's see. If x is 0, x stands for the amount of hours worked. If he doesn't work at all, if that plumber just comes to your house, no hours will be worked, but you'll still be charged the $50. So the y-intercept is going to be at 0.50. Now, sometimes we don't be quite that formal. Sometimes we'll just say y-intercept is 50, and it's understood that that's where the graph crosses the y-axis. All right, next we need to find the slope of this line. What will its constant rate of change be, or its steepness? And the equation will give us this information, okay? After that initial $50, he's going to make he or she, this plumber is going to make $50 every hour. So the constant rate of change is the number right there beside the x, which is 50. And that's the m in the y equals mx plus b form. Right here, he's going to, even if he doesn't work for an hour at all, just there, $50. 1 hour, $100. $2, $150. 3 hours, $200, etc., etc., etc. And you can see all the data points fall on a line. So phi is equal to 50 times h plus 50. Here's y equals mx plus b. Okay? All right, now for the pure algebra example. Rewrite 3x plus 4y equals 12 into slope-intercept form, identify the slope, and find the spot where the line crosses the y-axis. All right, we need to get rid of this 3x. Working towards slope-intercept form, so we got to get that out of there. We'll subtract it out. When we do so, 3x minus 3x is 0. 0 plus 4y is just 4y. And then we have 12 minus 3x. So we're getting closer to the y by itself. To undo that multiplication by 4, we're going to have to divide it away, and we'll have to do that on both sides of the equation. All right, we're dividing by 4. That means everything on both sides of the equations gets divided by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times y is y. Now 12 has to be divided by 4, and the 3x has to be divided by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3x divided by 4 is 3/4 x. Yeah, that can't be reduced. All right, so let's see what we end up with here. All right, if we rewrite the subtraction as addition of the opposite and then commute the results here, we will get it into slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. Oh, okay. The slope's going to be negative 3/4, and the y-intercept will be 3. All right, well now, where will that y-intercept actually be? Okay, we want to find the spot where the line crosses the y-axis. We see the 3 from the equation in the b spot, and what that means is if 0 is x, y is 3. All right, now for the final slope-intercept form example. write the equation for the line that has a slope of 5 and a y-intercept at 0, -1. All right, let's see. How are we going to do this here? Y is equal to mx plus b, where the m equals the slope and the b equals the y-intercept. You got to memorize that, guys. There's just no two ways about it. Y equals mx plus b, y equals mx plus b, y equals mx plus b. You got to memorize it. All right, the slope is 5, so we're going to put a 5 in here where the m is. The y, what's the y-intercept? What is the letter or the number for the b? Jason?
Wouldn't it be -1?
Yes. So we're going to have 5x plus -1 is equal to y. Now, if you go look in the back of the book, in your math book, you're probably going to see this written like this. Y equals 5x minus 1, because it takes up less room. And they always want to condense those answers in the back of the book as much as they can. So don't get scared. Plus and -1 is the same thing as -1. It means exactly the same thing. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and graph this line. Easiest stinking thing in the face of the earth. If you have something in slope-intercept form, bam! You can graph it so fast. You don't have to do a t-chart, nothing like that. All you have to do is start at the y-intercept. All right, so we're going to start here at 0, -1, right there. First data point is going to go right there. And from that starting point, we're going to apply a slope of 5. Now remember, the number 5 can be written as 5 over 1, which means up 5 over 1. Everything's positive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1. Now, I could go also down 5 and then over to the left 1. That would give me a positive 5 as well, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1. Now, if I've done my graphing well, all of those points should be collinear. Oh, yeah! Well, okay, that one's slightly off, but nevertheless. Boom! Yes! There we have it.
Yo.